box. Eva, me too.
Bueno, ponlo en directo porque la gente se va porque no estamos.
Uy, estamos grabando.
They hear it. Hello.
How are you?
So sorry we're a bit late. We have a new light we were setting up. That's why we're really illuminated, and we ran out of plugs. So now we're here. How are you?
You are the king.
Am I ruining this?
You're taking so much from the shot.
From everything. Well, welcome back, people, to April.
Do you ask me how I am? I'm really good.
Cool.
Yeah, well, I had the chance to travel into my hometown.
Illegal aliens.
Not illegal.
How was it? Well, you
Rainy.
Was it? No, it was
That is frustrating. That's very frustrating. But yeah, I had the luck to spend the weekend there. Good food, good people, and back again.
Did you see Eva, who's in the chat?
I saw Eva.
Who we got today? Hello, Nina. Hello, long time no speak. Hello, Kevin. My parents aren't here today.
Oh my God.
They're at a committee meeting.
Vaccinated.
No, they're already vaccinated, and they're now they're now at a committee meeting, which is online.
Ah.
So they're important local people. So they have to attend meetings about. Now we must talk about the bridge on this road, and this. It's all these very important.
And then now they can lick each other since they are vaccinated.
Yeah. So hopefully, when I go home, I won't kill them now because they're vaccinated, which is great. Well, welcome back to our April box. Now, this is our Wednesday, but before we start a new monthly box, we have to pick a winner.
Yeah.
Because every month, as many of you know, if you're watching this now or in the past or in the future, we always choose a winner. People upload photos of their tastings to Instagram, and the person who does it the most gets to win something. And this month's prize is this bad boy. There you go, Clio. And Clio is a big, sexy, heavy red wine from Romania. You right there.
Hello. Who's there?
Kevin. We've already done this.
No, Kevin. Kevin is here.
I know.
You said hello to him. Hi, Kevin.
He's come back from the holiday. He's too zen now. He's like, oh, hello. Hi. So this is a big.
You're ready.
Yeah, a 16% heavy red wine, and we're going to see who's going to win it.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to. Okay.
And the winner is. You read it.
Oh, finally she won. Eva. Your sister. It's not rigged. It's not favoritism.
She deserves it, and she loves this wine.
Yeah, Eva, bless her. She buys all of our boxes. Always drinks the wine with us, and she said this is the one she wanted the most, and she did lots of posts. So, you see what happens if you do.
Congratulations! You won a really good wine.
You have to go back down to Murcia again now and take
yes,
wine to her.
With pleasure.
This is waiting for you, Eva. Now, today's wine.
Chivite.
Oh, look at your face. My face.
Look at that.
Hello.
You look like a character from Chicken Run.
Well, hello, everyone. Dear me. So enjoy those nightmares. I need to get my opener. We're drinking because it's getting... Well, okay, this weekend was quite wet. But in general, it's getting... Eva just says, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Congratulations.
It's called statistics, baby. So we're going to start with a rosé because it's getting warm now in Madrid. Spring. Yes. Okay, apart from this.
And last year we had an excellent rosé season here.
Yeah.
In the shop, I mean.
And look at this bottle. Look at this bottle. It's beautiful.
Luke is always so impressed with the bottles with different shapes.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're annoying to pack, but they look cool.
And actually, the first image I have of this shop when we received the first cases of wine.
Where is this going?
And it was Luke opening a box of wine and taking out a bottle, a long bottle, like a flute bottle.
No, I know what it is.
Of a wine called, I will not mention the name of the wine. And he was saying, ooh, ooh. And I said to myself, this is not gonna work.
And you can see.
No, you're not gonna.
No, this is one of the prettiest bottles.
But this is a true story. It's a true
It
story.
is a true story. Because I was thinking, what are you talking about? And then as soon as you said the shape of the bottle, I was like, oh, I know, yes. Well,
So it's
signed by Arzak. So this is a wine. I'll show you up close without my face. I think we have a photo of the bottle, but yeah, we do. Let me just pop this one here in, because Roque is fiddling with something. Look at this. I can do it. I can do it.
come on, Lux. Stop your fat fingers. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, something's gone wrong with our
The
paneling, but whatever.
The ratio of the
ratios.
image. Yeah.
So this is what we're drinking. Chivite. And Chivite is a very famous winery, which you may have seen before by other wines. But you can see this is Chivite Las Fincas, and this is their rosé. And on the back of the bottle,
This is more.
that's more like it.
Yeah.
On the back of the bottle, if you have the bottle, but if not, I'll show you here. It's got the word Arzak. We will explain all these things as always, but this is a lovely rosé to start. So, give a cheers.
Cheers.
Happy April. April Fools! Wouldn't it be funny if we didn't do any tastings? It was like, April Fools! There's just no tastings the whole week.
Yeah. It was our April's Fool broma.
Yeah. Anyway. It smells like bubblegum.
I love it.
Have you ever had like strawberry bubblegum?
Which grape is this?
Well, let's go through our little feature.
To the tasting sheet.
So yes, wine,
Chivite Las Fincas.
rosado. So Chivite the Fincan.
Chivite is famous for wine in Navarra.
Yeah, so that's the original denominación de origen homeland of the family winery is Navarra. So we're in Navarra area.
So if you see a bottle of Chivite, probably it would be a wine from Navarra, and probably are the most prestigious wines from that area. Actually, we have had here. This is very expensive.
The Chardonnay.
The Chardonnay.
It was voted. I think it was a few years ago. It was the best white wine in the world. It won the award.
But it's 40-50 euros probably.
Very nice though.
It's very nice.
Not cheap, but it's very nice.
So vintage.
This is everyone. I want to show you that. Oh, no, it's a bit. You can't really see it. Everyone's favorite year.
2020.
This is this like,
We should put some thunders.
yeah. Like,
Everything.
Is this our first 2020 wine? No, I think we had another one. Well, maybe it is.
Or maybe it is.
This is obviously a nice rosé, young, fresh, new vintage.
Not in the shop. We have had the Beaujolais.
Let me just check.
we
Let
have
me just
had-
check something. Oh yeah, it tastes like tears. It's definitely 2020 wine. Anyway, grapes. So you asked me
Tears
grapes.
and sorrow.
I'll never see my parents again. There are two grapes in this one.
Two grapes. I thought it was a monovarietal, but sorry.
You're a monovarietal. Garnacha and Tempranillo, the two benchmark classic Spanish grapes and the two famous grapes you find in Navarra. So we're not going to spend too much time talking about Tempranillo and Garnacha today because we've done it millions of times. If this is your first ever tasting about Spanish wine, Tempranillo and Garnacha are two of the biggest three planted grapes: red wine, Tempranillo, Bobal, and then Garnacha. And in Rioja and Navarra, they are the two superstar grapes. But anyway,
So
alcohol, not that much.
Alcohol.
I think it's. Oh no, it's 13 and a half. 13 and a half.
13 and a half.
Pretty
It's-
solid.
Yeah,
Pretty solid.
it's remarkable. And producer is Chivite
Chivite.
and region.
This is a weird one. And our first one as well.
It's an IGP. It's una Indicación Geográfica Protegida Tres Riberas.
It's a really weird name, isn't it?
Yes.
3 riverbanks. So more about that later as well, because this is the first example of a Tres Riveras wine
because
that we've
it's
ever had.
Actually, it's between 3 rivers cross the area: Arga, Ega, and Aragon.
Yeah, the Arga is the Pamplona river, and this winery is about 40 kilometers southwest of Pamplona. So cool. Anyway, right, color, very pallid, very Provençal, pale.
Is this the
onion
famous
peel.
onion?
That's the famous onion peel color, where it's
Onion peel.
onion skin. Sorry,
Onion skins. What an unfortunate name for this
Fortunately, it doesn't smell of that. But this is a very pale rosé. Not that doesn't mean it's good. We'll talk about rosé a little bit later. But very pale, almost more a hint of salmon or orange as opposed to actually pink, as you can see there. It's not. No, it's not pink. It's not a pink at all. It's kind of a salmony orange, basically. And in the nose, it's nice. It's quite fruity, but not sweet fruits.
Yeah. But it's creamy.
It is, isn't it?
It's creamy. It's very
smells
elegant.
It smells a bit.
Allow me the use of the word elegant here.
It smells a bit like bubblegum for me, which I like, and like roses or lilacs, like pink flowers.
Yeah, it's floral.
But like pinky, warm flowers, if that makes sense.
I love it.
It is nice, a bit cherry, and then the taste. Well, yes. If anyone has this wine, I think Ava. Does Ava have this wine? Don't know. Peach apricot. Yeah, we go.
Yeah.
Apricot peach.
Yeah.
Just what Ava says. I had to work really hard for this prize. So yeah, if you want to win, we haven't chosen next month's prize yet, but we will. If you want to win a prize, just do what Ava did. Take a photo of your wine tasting and upload it to Instagram or Twitter. And if we see it, we put your name down.
Yes.
Like with Ava and other people. And then you might win yummy booze. Anyway, on the palate. Oh, it's got a lovely, spicy, herby, bitter end, which is nice.
Yeah.
Which makes me think food. Must be great with food. It's not sweet at all. Lovely.
And here's where you link with Arzac.
Oh, shall I do that now?
Yes. I think it's very...
It's part of the whole story.
Okay, it's up to you. When you mentioned food, I said Arzac.
Because it's quite a beautiful story. I'll save it.
This wine came through. We have good relations with people, with distributors and the people from Chivite as well. They were pushing us to go with this wine since a while, since last year.
But like with the same energy of an expensive wine. And it's not. It's a nice normal wine price.
Yep.
And they were like, come on guys. I was like, okay, oh yeah, right, okay, let's try it. Oh, it's very nice.
Yes. And here we are. And one of the things that caught my attention more was the Arzac seal. Signature or approval. Arzac is a famous chef in Spain.
So 2 Michelin star, 3 Michelin star. I have a lovely photo which we'll show you later of Julian Chivite, the current generation, doing this, and Arzac being like, you'll see it later. It's great. But yeah.
Tell us about the wine.
So the winery.
What do you want? What do you prefer?
I need to finish this first.
Oh yeah, sorry.
To be fair, it has been 2 weeks since the last tasting. We've forgotten what to do. Usually you tell me to shut up.
Pairing.
I would pair it with food made by Arzac.
Actually, I mean, rosés are those wines for those situations you don't. You put on the same table a white wine lover and a red wine lover, and okay, rosé can be the middle point among them, between them, and I could go. Rosé are very versatile, so you can really pair them with meats. But you can go with lighter salads or cheese.
Yeah, this was like a goat cheesy salad.
Goat cheese, for example, would were perfect.
And salmon, like teriyaki salmon.
Teriyaki salmon, yes, that's right. Oh, that's a good idea.
Thank you. I had frozen gyozas and cheese from your tierra for dinner.
Oh, really?
But I wanted teriyaki salmon.
But also with well, any kind of fish, but with light meats will go perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
This might go well with like pigeon.
Pigeons.
You
The
can
last time I ate pigeons were with you.
Yeah. I think the only time I've eaten pigeon is when yeah, we had it on a slow spit fire in the village of, is it Todi?
Toddy.
That was a good day.
In the heart of Italy.
We were filming an
Umbria.
episode, filming a restaurant because we wanted to film pigeons because the day before we saw some pigeon dovecots. And then the guy said, well, now we've finished filming.
The chef was undoubtedly a vampire.
It was insane. I think he was like, blah, blah. I was like, what? Pigeon blood? I mean, pigeon blood. But after we finished filming, because we were there filming for probably only an hour and a half, 2 hours.
We had the longest...
He was like, allora, andiamo, we eat together. And it was about 3 hours. I was paced.
And now...
I followed you drunk on the moped all the way home. I want to drive it. Absolutely wasted.
Yeah.
And we filmed more on the bike.
Yeah. You were driving.
I was breaking all of the laws.
Yes.
So this is why I say, don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly. But if you need someone drunk to drive, I'm really good at it. So anyway, a lot of foods this will be great with, basically.
Suggested glass. This kind of glass will go,
yeah.
well, temperature.
Nice and cold.
Nice and
chill
cold.
with this bad boy.
And the price?
It's like $10.50.
$10.50.
Spanish rosé is really cheap.
Yes.
Basically.
10 is the average price for the rosés in this shop.
We have really good ones at like 6 something.
Yes.
But then there's like the impromptu, which we have a video about, like €20, but it's incredible.
Yes, that is really good.
So yeah.
Well, now, please tell us about the wine already. Tell us about the wine.
We should have some photos of the. What you look for photos, and I'll give you the story. So, as always happens in Spain, a lot of these families make wine for a long time. This is the current generation. Look at this sweet man, Julian Chivite, Mr. Chivite, and it is Mr. Chivite. This is a family winemaker. They have had 11 generations.
Oh.
They have been on the books as a registered sort of winemaking concept since 1647.
Oh my God.
Japan was closed to the world in 1647.
16 generations.
11 generations.
11 generations is a lot of people.
That's insane.
It's hundreds of Chivite people.
That's what they call them. It's Homo Chivitensis.
It's a lot of people.
What I found funny, there's some really fun. This is the vineyard, by the way, where literally the wine you're drinking comes from this. This is the Legardetta Finca. In 1808 to 1814, Chivite Winery provided wine to Napoleon's forces.
Oh,
naughty! During the occupation of Spain. So, okay, we love Chivite. They chose the wrong team there. But it's fine, whatever. Now, this is where it gets important. In 1860, Claudio Chivite, the great-great-great-grandfather of Julian, started selling wine to France. Now, this is important because it made Chivite one of the earliest official registered exporters of products from Spain.
Oh.
And they are officially in the Census of Exportadores. They are company number 120. That's insane. They are the number 120th official exporter to France.
Oh.
Now, fast forward a little bit to the 20th century. I've got a photo here, if you can find it, of an older man, which is Julian Chivite Senior. There he is. Oh, he's a cool-looking guy. Looks like a mafia boss from the 70s. So that's Mr. Chivite Senior. He passed away in 1996. That's 1910 to 1996. And he studied in Bordeaux, and he started believing that Chivite could produce world-class, great, long-lived wines in a similar sort of vein to the French. 1985, to celebrate 125 years of first exporting, they had a big fancy dinner in Madrid. And there was a younger man, called Mari Arzac. Where have you heard that name before? Mr. Mari Arzak, who's I think he's now 3. Back then he was a 2 Michelin star chef. Arzak and another chef, they were tasked with creating the celebration meal for this sort of 125-year anniversary. So that was where this friendship started between the Chivites and the Arzaks. And the friendship has continued. I love this photo, it's so sweet. So Arzak's like, look at this ridiculous drunk man. And then Chivite on the right is just shoving his nose in.
Arzak is the guy on the left.
Yeah, a little Basque genius. And they're drinking our rosé. So, in 1996, at the inauguration of the Thyssen Museum restaurant, they launched a new wine, which is the Chivite Collection 125, which we had in the shop. And then Arzak made another meal. Our rosé is from 2015, was the first project, which was formed by this current Julian Chivite and Juan Marie Arzak. It's it was a way to celebrate their friendship over the last 30, 40 years, which is quite lovely.
So this is a wine designed
literally by Arzak and Chivite together, hand in hand, which I think is really cool and quite unique. I don't know.
So when you have 2 or 3 stars Michelin guy behind the wine saying, "This is the wine.
I like this. This tastes
like
good."
This.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a wine that for sure is a very gastronomical wine. It can't be more gastronomical.
I mean, salmon teriyaki. But I think it's just a really beautiful story of like a bunch of old foodies who have been friends for a long time. They decided to like combine, and they made this. And now they have also a white, which is a Garnacha Blanca, I think, and they have another fermentado. This was the first one, 2015. As a celebration of the friendship between Chivite and Arzak, which is kind of cool. So yeah,
I love the symbiosis of the big cuisine, the high cuisine, cuisine with wine.
Wine.
Because I mean it's something linked. We want wine because we love to eat with wine. So if someone from the other side, from the cooking side, can advise us and can say, okay, this is what I want for my dishes.
And it's not just a chef saying, I know food. It's a chef making a wine with his old friend, which is kind of sweet. So yes, that's the story of Chivite. Now, where the hell and what the hell is Tres Riberas?
I don't know too much about this wine region.
There's
because
not much.
Actually it's quite new. Here is. Give me a second. Stay tuned. Okay, here we are. Okay, that's the area of Tres Riberas. There are not many wines from there.
No, it's very small and very new.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is why we never heard about it.
It was created in 2008, so
That's
it's
very
quite
new.
It's very new.
Yeah.
And the name Tres Riberas came from, as we said before, because this area is crossed by 3 rivers: Arga, Ega, and Aragon.
Very, very Latin sounding, all those things. Roman sounding, I should say.
Regarding the varieties allowed, it's a little bit eclectic.
I imagine.
Because the reds can be Cabernet Sauvignon, Garnacha, Tinta, Graciano, Merlot, Tempranillo, Syrah, Mazuela, Pinot Noir, Monastrell, Bobal, and Maturana Tinta.
Bit of everything.
And the whites can be Chardonnay, Moscatel, Garnacha, Sauvignon Blanc, Viura, Malvasia, Xarel·lo, Parellada, Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Maturana Blanca, Tempranillo Blanco, Verdejo, and Albillo Mayor. Even. So it's very lax, we say in Spain. It's very
lax.
Yeah. Regarding the varieties.
I mean, I've got. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, sorry.
Because I've got a little bit of information because we can't find much about the general idea. There is a bit of information which I will read from the website of Chivite about their particular part. So they say that their area is marked majority-wise from a Mediterranean climate, but in the finca where they are saying it's an Atlantic continental. So it's going to mishmash.
That's the thing. I mean, if you want to have like an approach to that area, you should have a look to the Navarra deal.
Yeah,
they share the same weather, yes, that's the thing. You have this continental, but we have a slight Mediterranean influence in that area.
And it's about 600 millimeters a year of rain. It's pretty normal, not too much, and it's only about 450 meters altitude. So it's I think it's quite a nice climate. It's not a very extreme climate.
No, it's not. It's
like
not
Aragon next door. But it's not really much.
But they share the same climate as Navarra that we have had in previous tastings, like Nequeas, Chardonnay.
Vino de Pago Hacienda Arinzano, which is very close to this bodega.
So
physically,
it's a
so shut up and leave us alone.
It's a classic continental style from the high plain of Spain, and so you should expect what you get in a wine from Navarra, even from Somontano. It's not very different from these wines.
Now, Roque, I have a question for you.
Only one? 2 questions. Say 2 questions.
I got 17 questions for you. Number 1 is, how do you make rosé normally?
Oh, obviously.
Bloody idiot.
You put water,
and
you drop a little bit of red wine.
Yeah. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Good night. Click. Come on.
Okay, so the color of a wine comes from the skins of the grapes, and only from the skins. Only very rare varieties like the Tinturier, like the Garnacha Tinta. Tintorera, sorry.
It's lying everywhere.
You can make white wine with red grapes if you don't use the skins, because the color of the wine comes from the skins and only from the skins. So, if you leave those skins in contact with the juice of the grapes, just for a few hours, just for a short time, you get rosé.
Now,
that is one of the main methods of making rosé. There are other methods. Even the most extravagant one is mixing white wine with red wine, called claretes, but not in this case.
So this one, I think I found a little thing to help people see it visually. This is what we call in Spanish, sangrado, or in French, where it was invented, saigner method, which means the bleeding method, which sounds very, very bleak. Maybe there isn't a photo. Is there one? No, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay, ignore me. So basically, same idea as Roque said. You have to start with...
But we have this picture.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's not helpful right now.
Okay.
Why are they standing in a bush? So yes, you pick red grapes when they're ripe to make red wine. Happy days. And then you crush them and you put them in a fermentation tank. And again, like Roque said, maybe 2 hours, 2 days. Hang on, 2 days? That's a long time. The difference here is, instead of just colouring and then taking solid stuff out, and then that's your rosé juice, here you're literally starting to make red wine. So just before it starts fermenting properly, after a couple of hours or even a couple of days, so if it's a couple of days, it can be very dark, you bleed off, you take away some of that pink juice from the bottom, and the rest will carry on to be red wine, and that runoff, that blood, that bled out juice, it sounds horrible, is what will become saigner rosé, which is this one. And it's actually a bit controversial. Like, a lot of real rosé, not experts, but rosé enthusiasts, they see it as like a byproduct. They don't see it as a true rosé. My opinion is, I don't care. It's all pink wine, but they say it's like you're starting a proper wine and you're taking off the pink juice and making that into something else. Who cares, right? But this is in Spanish vino sagrado.
But did they use all the juice from the grapes?
Not always. Sometimes you can bleed off pink wine. You can bleed off wine which will be made to make rosé as a way of concentrating the rest of the stuff left in the tank to give you an even darker red wine. So there's no one method. So I don't know. These guys are making a rosé. So I imagine the rest of the red is just pulp. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Very interesting.
Very interesting. And then, like other rosés, if you want to put it in a barrel, you can. If you want to, I don't know, put it in a big sparkling wine style, you can. That doesn't change. But they call this one saigné, sangrado, bleeding method, as opposed to the maceration method, which Roque told us about. So yeah.
Excellent.
I have nothing else to add. We have no questions today, because I think...
Questions.
If anyone has any questions... Oh, you don't have to have a question. Oh, two? No, that's personal comments.
Oh, my God.
How big is your... What? Ego.
The person?
Yeah. So, yes, no questions today. That's fine. We don't care. We're not offended. Now, what's the next tasting?
The next tasting will be...
It's Wednesday.
Oh, wait.
I think... Is it a white?
The next tasting is Más Altitude.
Oh, yeah. Let me show you the
And
bottle.
it's next Wednesday. Show us the bottle.
This is one which we're really excited about. Well, I am anyway. All of the reds, I don't know, all of the wines this month are amazing. I have this one here, Altitude Plus. And this is a high altitude, some of the highest vineyards in the area, in Spain, 1,100 meters altitude. Garnacha from the Gredos Mountains, which should be fascinating.
I know we have done it before, but I would like to do it now again to make a quick review of the next wines of this box. Because we have also Grijalba Maturana Blanca. We are going to try this new weird grape in our tastings from Rioja.
Yeah, Rioja white wines are more known or more drunk outside of Spain than in Spain. But usually with the grape Viura. So we found a Maturana Blanca.
Yeah. What? We are going to my land, to the dangerous land of Yecla, where we can have one of the best Syrahs you have had in this country.
It's certainly the most alcoholic, 16%. It is filthy. That bottle's coming.
It is dangerous.
Yeah, it's coming home with me, that bottle.
Yeah, that will be the 21st of April. So try not to smoke that day. Clos Corvée.
I accidentally drank a bottle of that 2 days ago. It's so goddamn good. A barrel fermented Riesling. No,
yes.
Or is it Lias? I can't remember. We'll check, obviously, near the time. But it's a
very hippie wine.
Yeah, and they sent us a beautiful video in the vineyard. One of the prettiest views. A really good Valencian, Alicante area Riesling. Oh,
so that will be the 26th of April. Bring your daisy crowns and your drags, and it's a hippie wine.
Oh, I see.
You will love it.
I was like, what? A festival? And we're ending with the comedy name.
But no clothes, please.
No, this one is no clothes, the last one.
And the last one is a controversial name, Finca Espolla.
But we'll tell you what that means nearer the time.
That will be the 28th of April. Which grape is that?
It's another big one. It's Monastrell with a little bit of either Merlot or Syrah, but it's mostly a big Monastrell.
And it's super interesting name.
Also 15% alcohol. You're welcome.
So
and this is 15. All the reds are strong. Yes.
We haven't decided the price of this of this new box. So
we'll have a little think.
Yes, we have.
Maybe we could do like a food pack.
Oh.
Gastronomic.
Yeah, because we are increasing dangerously our food section in the shop.
We have a lot of turron we need to get rid of.
That's not too wrong. That's new chocolate.
Oh no, I mean, but we can just the prize can be.
We have a lot of people in the shop asking for the combination of red wine and chocolate. So we said we have to sell chocolate as well. So we brought one of the best Alicante chocolates.
Also at the weekend, I had 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Well, you left me, so I was like, well, I'm going to eat everything. My friend and
You're
I.
terribly dangerous.
Well, it was me and
you could drink the shop, the whole
you
shop.
come like, where is all of the wine? I don't like super dark chocolate, so I didn't have the pure one.
You had the Mediterranean
I had
one.
the one with orange and the milk chocolate. The one with milk chocolate is great. I mean, as a Cadbury's lover, Cadbury's is the best. But if you like Cadbury's, you'll like this. It's beautifully milky and creamy. The best one I tried was the dark chocolate with orange. Oof. Chunks of orange.
Remember when
Beautiful.
then the chocolate arrived for the first time
I literally used to give food tours
in Spain.
I know. It's because of you.
And we taught the world how to use chocolate.
And then
That's why, and that's the reason we have a super long and deep tradition in Madrid, precisely, of chocolate con churros.
However, most Spanish chocolate is not very good. It's too dark, I think.
We have a problem, and the problem is milk. We don't
Yeah, not
have
enough fresh
that
milk.
good milk.
That's true. So
Yeah.
you prefer it darker. That's interesting.
So,
many things.
well-
But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed our rosé and welcome back to another month. Don't forget to take photos of your tasting and
Or
give
take
us
photos
likes,
of you.
especially for the Finca Espolla episodes. And yeah,
And well, I'll see you on Wednesday.
see you in 2 days.
In 2 days, we'll be here. And where is the? Oh my God, it's here. See you on Wednesday.
See you later.
Cheers.